first time here in this race. Katie's got up into the lead. Will Freeman's now got heavy pressure from Cinderella Tour coming into Lacombe, but Cinderella Tour's going to try and get it around. Will Earlston's gone straight on there over the Lacombe, and he's right over the sleeping policeman there. Will Freeman losing out a couple of positions there. The reigning champions had a disastrous start on this first lap, as we can see there. That's DDTKU on the inside, trying to get ahead of Will coming down the hill towards turn 10. He's also got Anthony Hunt giving it a little bit of a tap in the rear, and Anthony's also got Luke up his inside. So Luke Van der Street's getting ahead of Anthony. Anthony's now got Exeron looking to his outside in towards turn 11. Anthony Hunt holds on the inside, and now Exeron's facing heavy pressure here. Ryan's gone off. Ryan's gone off onto the gravel there, coming through Stavelo. He's going to have to get himself back together again. Still a long way to go in this race. But Will Freeman trying to get this done with Cinderella Tour. These two now 4.5 seconds behind the race leader Katie, so Will needs to get his skates on as Cinderella Tour's defending to the inside, coming down the Camel Straight towards Lacombe. As Will got the legs on the outside there, the number 8 is going to try and go around the outside of Lacombe, but has Cinderella Tour got the measure of him? He's going to have that preferred line on the inside. I think Will's going to drive around the outside here. Great move there from Will Freeman. Cinderella Tour hugged the curve on the inside, but Will is up into second place again. Now trying to gap Cinderella Tour, having got ahead of him, got into that second place, and can now really focus his attention on Katie out the front. Katie's just doing what he has to do at the moment, has had the lead since the early laps and has just completely driven off so far in this race. Really good drive from Katie, but we expect no less from him really, because we've seen in the pre-season just what this man is capable of doing professionally as an airline pilot. So very disciplined guy. He's races sim racing as a hobby. He really enjoys getting involved with the Motive Racing League. He's going to be racing in all of our ACC leagues this season, and he's must be a pretty talented chap, flying in the air, but he's also very good on 4 wheels on the ground as well. We've got DDTKU homing in on him a little bit, and Exeron is in fact, is Exeron behind him? Oh no, DD's lost it, going through Cool. He's spun on into the barriers there, looked like he put it onto the grass. He's lost out enormously. A bit. He's around the outside of DDTKU up into the lead though. DDTKU in second place. Cinderella Tour losing out a little bit. Oh, there's been contact there coming through the first turn, and Exeron is off. Looks as though Ryan Ruby may have been involved as well. He's into the wall. No, disaster. And Katie's in the wall as well. Oh, carnage at the start. And Will Freeman, I think, managed to get through it. Luke Van der Street now leads, but with a drive-through penalty that will drop him back down the order once he comes in and serves that, as now we're getting that horrible glitch where we get flung to the top menu every time we flick to a different driver. But Luke leads the race, but he has got DDTKU looking to his inside, coming down towards turn 10, can't get a move done. DDTKU tucks in for the time being, but Luke will need to serve that penalty at some. Luke, technically with that drive-through, isn't really in the fight for the win here, so it will definitely be a bit of a frustration for him being held up behind Luke at the moment. Cinderella Tour's dropped off in his lead back a little bit. I don't know if he's got damage from the first lap incidents that we saw, but now DDTKU pulls out to the outside here on Luke Van der Street, coming down towards Lacombe, and we can see here, well, Freeman's going to make it. Oh no, sorry, Hegemar's going to make it 3 wide, coming up towards Lacombe. In the end, Hegemar's backs out of it, and Luke can't get it around him. But Didi, oh my goodness me, has to back out of it there. Hegemar's looked like he had the move done there on Luke, and he has pulled it off. So Hegemar's up back against the lead, but now Luke's looking to the inside, coming down the hill towards turn 10. Is he going to try and take the lead straight back off of him here? Hegemar's has managed to get himself up into the lead of the race. Brilliantly done there from Hegemar. Third place. Hegemar's lost it out of the source. He's in the wall. Oh no, Exeron and Ryan Ruby move up ahead of him, and he's in the. Oh, he's retired the car. He's retired to the pits. So Hegemar's is out of the race here, 5 minutes in. But Luke Van der Street's still in the lead at the moment. It's the start finish straight. Cinderella Tour down the inside, coming up towards that source. Will has to back out of it, thinks better of getting involved and going 3 wide into the source, but Cinderella Tour down the inside into the lead of the race. And Will looks like he's got the move done on DDTKU coming out of the corner. So that is a horrible corner there for DDTKU. He's lost 2 positions in the space of a couple of 100 metres. Didi with no response there in that little battle. Cinderella Tour out the front, trying to pull that gap out whilst these two battled it out against each other, as we're almost a quarter of the way into this race. It's the battle for the lead right now. This is Cinderella Tour, still running just ahead of Will Freeman at the moment. Goes really wide, coming out of the source. Oh, and that's going to give the lead to Will there, as Will drives by and seizes on that little mistake there from Cinderella Tour. Going up towards Eau Rouge and Radion. Is Cinderella Tour going to be able to come back in here? I don't think he is. Cinderella Tour's still in that slipstream here, coming out down the Kemmel Straight. Is he going to have the legs on Will to try and come back at him? Coming into Lacombe, as we can see Ryan Ruby there lagging a bit in the background, but closing on these guys ever so slightly. Now to the inside goes Cinderella Tour. Will Freeman Friedman on the outside doesn't fight that one too hard. You could see that Cinderella Tour had the legs, had the straight line speed, and Cinderella Tour now back up into the lead of the race. And whilst these two battle it out, it's bringing DDTKU back into this battle. Place there, still Ryan, just 3 seconds off the back of these guys. Oh no, Ryan! Oh no! He's lost it coming through campus. He's going to have damage on the front of that car. I don't know if he's going to retire the car or not. That seems to be what people are doing when they crash tonight. But Cinderella Tour still leading this race by 0.4 of a second ahead of DDTKU right now. Will Friedman continuing to put the pressure on DD. Each other down on the start-finish straight as DDTKU's had a moment there and he's lost out massively, but these two side by side down towards that source, and Cinderella Tour still just about by the skin of his teeth holding on ahead of Will Friedman. There was 8,000 to the second between them as they crossed the start-finish line to start their 7th lap of the race. Are they still together? Will Friedman still on the inside coming up towards Eau Rouge. Here they come side by side, and Will has to back out of that one because he knows that if he continues to go alongside him there, that would be a simply catastrophic accident between the two of them. But Will doing a good mature job there, the reigning champion showing why he is the champion. In 5th place at the moment. In fact, no care. Oh, Ryan's lost it. Ryan's lost it coming through the Tour at the moment. Wily defensive driving. Wily old head, to be fair. Cinderella Tour. I believe he said when he signed up for the championship, he's 57 years old. This Cinderella Tour could be staking a claim for the oldest driver here at Motive on Assetto Corsa Competizione. But clearly, he has not dropped any of his speed or his talent out on the track. He is currently showing everybody how it's done here. But Will looking to try and get this car done and get it off the lead as quickly as he possibly can. He has been hounding and hassling this leader of the race, Cinderella Tour, since pretty much the last 5 or 6 laps or so. Got ahead of DDTKU up into 3rd place. So Katie's made that move onto the final podium spot and can now maybe focus his attention up. Oh, as DD goes wide though onto the gravel out of Stavilo, and that's going to lost a bit of time there. And he shut up. But at the moment, he's Katie 4 seconds off of this lead battle, so Will needs to get on with this, otherwise it's going to have Katie coming through pretty shortly. And here we go, down towards the bus stop we come. Will Friedman onto the brakes. Oh, up the inside there. He tracks the curve a little bit on the inside of the first part of the apex, but he's now into the lead of the race as Will Friedman. He's got a little bit out of shape there coming through the comb. Has he got down? Now looking to try and get this done on Cinderella Tour. Katie knows he needs to get ahead of Cinderella Tour now if he is to chase down Will for the lead. And now Katie goes down the inside, coming through Puan. Oh, Cinderella Tour gets a big slide there. He needs some counter steer there, mate. But now see DDTKU is going to try and get the run coming out of Puan, and he's going to have a look here on Cinderella Tour. But Cinderella Tour keeping his composure and clinging on there. He could very easily have lost his head there. Here is the man of the moment, Will Friedman. Last season's Porsche Supercup champion. He took 2nd place in the sprint race earlier on, was on pole position for the sprint race, but couldn't follow it up. Had a bit of a sketchy start to his season. First lap didn't go to plan, managed to recover to 2nd place, didn't quite get the win in the sprint race. He's going to right those wrongs in the feature race to take the checker flag, and it's the victory for our moderator, standings man, and reigning champion of the Porsche Supercup, Will Friedman. Congratulations, Will, on taking your first